Hey guys, Austin Close here from the group Infrared. I'm here today to talk about my gear, kind of history of the group. Firstly, I'd like to go over kind of my guitar. This here is an Epiphone Les Paul Standard. I've custom made this guitar to fit a lot of my specs. I got Fishman Fluence pickups. I kind of did some modifications to the electronics inside. I've got a push-pull tone for both the neck and the bridge position pickups. Also have a couple mods in here that are a little secretive, so I'm not going to really talk about that one specifically. We got hip shot tuners in the back of here. I also had the neck radius shaved down to fit my liking, so it fits more of a thinner, faster speed once we get down to the lower frets, and then kind of more chunkier towards the top. This here's my second guitar. This is an Epiphone Les Paul Traditional Pro 1 in the dark wine red finish. This also has push-pull coil taps for the bridge and the neck position pickups. Also has Grover upgraded tuners. This one has the satin finish neck that's a little bit thicker, so I use this one for a little bit more rhythmy playing and some of the more chuggier stuff that we do. Next, we're gonna go over the amp. Alrighty guys, so for my amp, I use this mainly for my live rig and sometimes practice. It tends to be a little bit loud in the practice space. So usually this thing doesn't come out unless we're playing live. This is my Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier Solo Head. This is the triple channel version, so this thing packs a punch. For settings wise, I usually keep this wide open, dry. I don't put anything in front of it, unless obviously my wireless rig, which we'll go over in a little bit. Specifically, I just keep this on channel 3 in the modern mode. I kind of keep everything dialed at about noon, and then I keep the channel volume all the way up, and then I just peak it out on my loop active output. Once I do that, that kind of gives me that warm, hot tube sound that I really desire, kind of that Eddie Van Halen tone to where it's just really, really push tone. On top, we got the Mesa Boogie, and then for my cabinet, I've got a Marshall 4x12 cabinet with Celestian greenbacks. Fairly simple setup for the cabinet, nothing too crazy for the modifications. A couple tricks here and there, but I don't like to reveal those too much. And then up top for my wireless rig, I just used the Boss TU2 tuner through my Shure BLX4 wireless system. Everyone doesn't like the battery thing, but I keep it nice and simple, run it through the batteries, make sure nothing goes wrong. And that's the amp. Bah! So quick history of the group. I'm actually the longest lasting member in this fantastic group that we call Infrared. I started the group as a sophomore in high school. Kind of weird how the name came up. It was one of those things where the guy that I started the group with came up to me with the name. He said, "Hey, let's try Infrared." And I told him that was a stupid idea because nobody would get it and it was spelled wrong. And just sat on it for weeks on end, and that ended up sticking. So that's why it's the way that it is. Yeah, otherwise we've done quite a bit in the group. We did the Rock Royale's Battle of Bands in 2018, ended up winning. Don't know how that happened, just happened to be. And we actually ended up getting to open for Bret Michaels, Warrant, and Lita Ford at the last show at the Brown County Arena. That was honestly a huge honor for me specifically because Poison and Warrant are some of my favorite bands that I've been listening to since I was a kid. And then from the start, it's just kind of been opportunity after opportunity. I've gotten the opportunity to open for John Corabi of The Scream. He also was in Motley Crue and Rat. I also got to open for Eric Martin of Mr. Big. So I kind of got to meet a lot of my heroes from growing up and listening to a lot of current music. And thankfully I've gotten to do that with this group, and kind of a lot of history and a lot of childhood memories that I forever get to share with the lineage that I will carry on at some point. Who knows? That is it for me at this point. I hope you guys learned something about my rig. I'm not that exciting, but see you later.